Can I watch the end of that match? As I remember, I think we tied. Is Jack Fioranti here? I heard he was here. There he is. Wow. Nice to see you. What do you think, a rematch? I couldn't get you with my duck under. I couldn't do it. I was so nervous when I wrestled you. I think I'm even more nervous now. I can't believe I'm here. I don't know. I can't believe I'm wearing this. This is such an honor. I want to thank Jerry Sackler and everyone at the National Wrestling Hall of Fame for this incredible honor. I'd like to congratulate my fellow inductees, who, as we all know, they, I know that you induct like amazing athletes, exceptional wrestlers in the wonderful sport of wrestling. I'm humbled to be in their presence because, let's face it, although I did wrestle for Valley Stream Central High School, I wasn't. I mean, I wasn't what you would call exceptional. Wait, I was good. Maybe I wasn't exceptional. Well, I was all right. You know, I had a pretty mean reverse cradle. It got me out of a few jams. But I consider myself very lucky and extremely blessed to be on an outstanding team. And I want to thank you guys for all being here tonight. It really means a lot to me. And that team was coached and guided to excellence by a truly exceptional and great man, Harold Burrow. Mr. Earl was one of a kind, for sure. And in his honor, I am going to give a 3-hour speech tonight. Maybe not that. I remember Mr. Earl's speech. That was legendary. His speech is legendary. But he was more than a coach to us. He was like a father figure to us. We all loved him. We wanted to do our best for him. And he not only wanted to see us do our best, he demanded it. And boy, was he demanding. He was tough. He drilled us like nobody's business, and there were times in the wrestling room, down, it was hot on the mats, practicing and drilling and doing endless calisthenics, 14 different kinds of push-ups and strange exercises. I still have nightmares. Stan Bishop groaning in my ear. Rip overs on the mat. This is only funny to my table here. I'm sorry. I remember running laps with Joey Rodriguez in a rubber suit, trying to lose weight, trying to make the weight, eating nothing but grapefruit for dinner for days on end. To this day, I still can't look at a grapefruit without having horrific flashbacks. My wife loves grapefruit. She said, "How great?" I don't know. Please. Give me mashed potatoes and cake for breakfast. Yes. I mean, those were tough days, and there were times it was hard work, and there were times I felt like quitting, and there were some kids who did quit, but I stuck it out, and I'm glad I did. Not only because being on the wrestling team was a lot of fun with all you guys, but it instilled in me a sense of pride and self-worth through my high school years, which is important, and also because the lessons I learned from wrestling and from Mr. Earl stuck with me throughout my life. And for me, I think one of the most important things I learned is what it means to be part of a team. And that may seem strange to say because a wrestling match is, of course, an individual endeavor. It's just you and your opponent out there. Your team can't help you at this point. I mean, for 6 pressurized minutes, you've got to do it yourself. You've got to be your best. And for me, I always wanted to be the best that I could be for my team. I wanted to contribute, to do my part in a meaningful way to achieve the goal of the whole team. And I was able to win some matches that I wasn't expected to win. I was able to surprise myself, let alone my teammates. And it taught me that I do have it in me to set a goal for myself, work hard, practice, and don't give up. Because I'm not only doing it for myself, there are other people who are depending on me. And in later life, that became family, co-workers, community. I don't know. Thank you. I used to be on the fire department, and I know there's some firefighters here tonight. I'm honored that you're here. I don't know that I would have passed the physical exam in the fire department were it not for my wrestling training. When I was a member of Engine 55, I was very much a part of the team. And I understood that my contribution was vital to the success and well-being of the company and the community we were serving. I've been lucky to have a great career in acting, in theater, films, and TV, and I've worked hard at it. And I think wrestling really helped to give me a basic work ethic, to be disciplined, to persevere, and to not give up. I've also directed for film and TV, and I certainly learned from Mr. Earl what it means to be a leader. And for all his tough exterior, he was all heart underneath. He had an incredible sense of humor, which I think is so important. He was very funny. He was one of the best storytellers that I've ever known. I think if he wasn't a wrestling coach, he could have made it as a stand-up comedian. You know, he was equal parts Vince Lombardi and Archie Bunker. He was also very supportive of me when I told him that I was pursuing acting. A few years after high school, when I was in the city and struggling and doing theater, I saw him in Valley Stream, and I was a little timid to tell him, you know, what I was up to. And he could not have been more supportive and just so gracious. And he told me something that surprised me, Richie and Jim. He told me that he and your mom, Joyce, were big fans of the Gong Show. I was like, oh, right, the Gong Show. I also want to say, as lucky as I was to have Mr. Earl in my life growing up, I was equally blessed to become friends with the Earl family. I was over their house all the time. They always welcomed me. And I was very blessed to become not only good friends, but I was also privileged to be the wrestling partner of this man right here, Richie Earl, a truly great wrestler, a county and state champion. Please let's give him. We had a lot of fun in the wrestling room, Rich, cracking jokes all the time. You were the one who were cracking jokes. You used to get me in trouble. And outside the wrestling room, I thought we were pretty cool. But we were kind of clueless, too, in some ways. Richie and I were the only kids in our neighborhood that rode around on unicycles. Yeah, unicycles. You try picking up a girl on a unicycle. Hey, Virginia, need a ride? Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna one-wheel it down to the mall. I'll see you there. What were we thinking? We thought we were cool. But we're cool now, Richie. We are cool now. I want to say to you, Richie, you are your father's son. I admire the work that you do in the world as a pastor, for your strong sense of family and community. A few years ago, I visited you with my son at your church in Pennsylvania. We listened to you give a sermon, and it brought me right back to the wrestling room, listening to your dad. You have the same gift of communicating and leadership, and I value our continued friendship. I want to thank all of my ex-teammates for coming out tonight, for taking out the ads in the program. I want to congratulate all the wrestlers in this room. I so admire all of you, and this is quite an honor and quite a thrill for me. Thank you so much.